And roll it.
Coming up on TV 10, students on Illinois State University's campus are taking steps towards educating about consent.
Plus, 2 Central Illinois teams will go to bat today for a clash of tradition.
And some had an excellent time searching for holiday treats.
Your News at Noon starts right now.
Your campus, your community, your life. This is Bloomington Normal's one and only live newscast, TV 10 News.
I bring the sound down, mix it, open their mics, cue them.
April
Ready,
marks
BT9.
Sexual Assault Awareness
Read
Month,
in.
and when assault happens to a college student, it's most often by
Read
someone
out.
the victim knows. Good afternoon, I'm Carly Gray.
And I'm Jimmy Mandick. In light of this month, Health Promotion and Wellness is addressing an important subject. TV
Roll
10's
BT9.
Kayla Scott has more.
Take it.
Health Promotion and
Camera
Wellness
2, get
has
a
paired up with
one
many
shot
other
of Anchor Carly.
organizations to raise awareness to sexual assault. Today's topic is Consent Day. At 11 this morning, students will gather in front of Schrader Plaza to explore what consent is and why it plays such an important role in healthy relationships. Redbirds, what does consent mean to you?
It's definitely something that's concrete. It's not something that should be like, wavy.
Consent means like telling someone something's okay.
Consent, is like
Camera two,
person
zoom in
give
a
their
little bit.
permission, for something to be done or not to be done.
Every 98 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. This is something that affects people of
Right,
any
ready, camera
age,
one.
gender, or race. It is especially important that this topic is addressed on a college campus to get rid of any blurred lines that there may be. Amanda Peppenchok, who works with Health and Wellness, finds it important to make it clear for students at ISU.
With Consent
Read in.
Day, this is the second year that we're doing this program, and so
Read out.
what it is essentially to engage students to talk about consent, what it is. I think there's a lot of misconceptions that people don't necessarily know or understand, and so we're trying to encourage that dialogue and for people really to ask for consent and talk.
Consent Day at Illinois State is encouraging students to take a pledge to commit to consent first and foremost and to put an end to sexual assault.
There is no confusion between the words
Read in.
yes or no. Today we take a stand with health
Read
and
out.
wellness to better understand consent and sexual assault. For TV 10, I'm Kayla Scott.
And take it.
McLean
Ready,
County
VTA.
gathered for an event last night to discuss police procedures with the community.
Roll
TV 10's
VTA.
Ryan Mazzarca was there to cover the story.
Take it.
ISU, Bloomington, and Normal
Read
PD,
in.
along with the McLean County Sheriff's Department,
Read
were
out.
all in full force at the Behind the Badge last night. The event is to shed light on what officers encounter on a daily basis and how all instances are different. The event also had different stations including body camera myths, routine traffic stops, an impaired driving simulation, and much more where civilians can actually put themselves in the driver's seat. The ISU Chief of Police discussed with us how important it is for these events to take place.
Obviously, we'd love to have more people come through. We'd like to see more students
Read
come
in.
through just because, while they may not
Read
be
out.
questions that they have now, at some point in their future, they may have a contact with law enforcement. And this is the opportunity to ask those questions. What do I do if this happens? And really, hopefully, it's vice versa. The law enforcement community can hear the community's concerns and hopefully help address those as well.
The most popular station at the whole event was the Shoot or Don't Shoot station, where civilians used a lifelike handgun. A projector was placed in front of them with various situations where you had to decide to use lethal force or not. My adrenaline was rushing as I was able to put myself in the simulation and realized how hard it was to assess a certain situation. A Bloomington officer discussed why he feels proper training is necessary to join the force.
Training gets you through all that. You start recognizing the indicators. That's why I had to
Read
go
in.
back and show you.
Read out.
What indicators are you picking up that he's actually going to go for that gun?
Being an officer of the law is
Read
never
in.
an easy job, but these seminars are being held to show civilians what
And
cops
read
see
out.
on a daily basis and help answer the important questions. Reporting for TV 10, I'm Ryan Mazzarca.
And take it. Ready, camera 2.
Civilians are encouraged to contact their local law enforcement if they have any questions.
Take camera 2.
6 senators, including Illinois Senator Dick Durbin, called upon Deputy Attorney General nominee Rod Rosenstein with some questions and expectations if he should get confirmed. Planning ahead, the senators contacted Rosenstein and expressed their hopes for him overseeing the Department of Justice's criminal justice and police reform efforts. With memorandums and reforms in the process of being instated, Rosenstein will be encouraged to make decisions not long after being confirmed. The senators asked Rosenstein to respond to their questions and concerns before April 20th.
And take it. Ready VT9.
Governor Rauner paid a visit to Peoria on Tuesday for his campaign for re-election.
Roll VT9.
He stopped at Brewers
Take it.
Distributor to emphasize the importance of small businesses in every community and the support communities can provide. Rauner shared that to fix the state's financial problems, he felt structural changes need to be made, and that will take patience. Rauner expressed the need for a balanced budget, but some of his opponents accused him of putting his campaign ahead of the budget crisis.
Take it.
And one formal
camera
local
3.
government facility is one step closer to being demolished. TV10's Nick Landy has more on the situation.
Advance the graphic and take it.
Since 2008,
Ready
the Bloomington
VT8.
City Hall Annex has been vacant, taking on extensive damage as a result. Now the building is one step
Roll
closer
VT8.
to finally being demolished.
Take it. Read in.
For nearly a decade,
Read
the
out.
Bloomington City Hall Annex on South Main Street was all but abandoned after local employees left the building 9 years ago. Now, the facility is knocking on heaven's door.
It's one of those things where because it poses a risk, its
Read
best
in.
solution is to take it down. It
out.
has a leaking roof. It's got holes in it, so it's one of those things that you want to take care of. That way, it's not potential risk or hazard to people that travel nearby.
On Monday, the City of Bloomington got bids from contractors who are looking to tear down the building later this year. One of the reasons why the annex was able to last as long as it did is due to the difficulty the city had of rerouting its communications lines, which run through the building.
Just the challenges of getting that organized and scheduled, and
Read out.
looking at how we can have outages that don't affect too negatively other departments and other facilities. Getting all that scheduled and getting it designed is part of the problem.
As you can see here, the building
Read
today
in.
is used by the City of Bloomington as storage for their fleet maintenance
out.
facility. But with an increase in both mold and leakage in the site, the City of Bloomington sees this area as an environmental hazard that needs to be put away.
Our whole purpose is to just get it down and get a clean slate, and then the future councils or future discussions will take place as to what would possibly occur here.
Take it. Ready
The
camera 1.
Bloomington City Council will try to award a contract during its meeting on Monday, April 24th. If a deal is made, Waller says the contract will require the completion of the project to occur by the end of August. For TV10 News, I'm Nick Landy. Back to you at the desk.
Advance the graphic and take it.
Thanks, Nick. After 11 years of being closed,
Ready,
the
camera
Normal
2.
Hotel will be getting a fresh start. The Radisson Hotel is set to open June 7th at 8 Traders Circle, next to I-55. In 2006, the hotel was gutted to steel and concrete. After spending $16 million, it has been updated to brand new amenities. There is still plenty of work to be done as the hotel is still under construction. However, they are on schedule for opening day.
Take it. Advance the graphic.
Starting next Monday, the intersection of Gillum Road between Downs Road and 850 North Road will be closed to through traffic. Construction will be occurring for the replacement of Trent Bridge. Weather permitting, the intersection will reopen by
Take it underneath.
mid-September.
Advance the graphic and take it. And read out.
The wet spring weather may have
Ready,
most
VT9.
Illinois corn farmers out of the fields. However,
Roll
it
VT9.
shouldn't keep them from gathering a water sample
Take it.
while tile lines are running. Waters testing sites are up
Ready, camera
and
2.
running across the state. These sites offer free confidential nitrate testing for anyone that brings in a sample. For more information about the water testing, you can contact the Illinois Corn Growers Association.
Take it. Ready VT8.
Social media may be influencing the way students choose their college.
Roll
TV10's
VT8.
Ashley Lala has the story.
Take it.
Any questions, right?
A
Camera
popular
2, get a
hashtag
2-shot.
has taken over many
Read
social
in.
media sites in hopes of encouraging admitted students
Read
to
out.
choose ISU. This one-day social media campaign is known as Redbird Set Go. One of the creators of the campaign says that the purpose is to not only influence prospective students' decisions, but to see how many people the campaign can reach.
We also are interested in seeing how many
Read
people
in.
are retweeting, liking, sharing things, so that
Read
that
out.
increases the reach and spread of all the content that's out there. So, twofold in that sense.
According to the Huffington Post, more than 98% of college students are active on social media. This is one of the many reasons why the creators of the campaign utilize different social
Camera
media
2, zoom in
platforms.
just a little bit. Right there.
This campaign relies heavily on social
Read in.
media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram,
Read out.
all using the hashtag RedbirdSetGo. This is the third year ISU has participated in the one-day social media campaign. By analyzing the hashtag, the campaign has been able to tell how many people participate in the day and how much it influences students' colleges' decisions.
We do see some students that will go all the way to submitting their enrollment deposit, which actually holds their place in their class as a result of this campaign.
Right. CG, skip
More
down to the
likely,
next
it's just
one.
an awareness campaign for us, and so we see a lot of students that will just be influenced even further. In addition to all the other ways that I mentioned, we reach out to them.
For TV 10 News, I'm Ashley Lala.
Take it.
More information on the social media campaign can be found on
Ready, Mac, low,
ISU's
ready,
admission
VT9.
website. Coming
Roll,
up,
Mac,
we'll
low,
show
roll,
you how
VT9.
one country is preparing for any situation.
Plus, one sneaky friend slid its way to satisfy a sweet tooth. Stay tuned.
Clip their mics sound full. Ready, VT7. And in 3, 2, 1, mix and roll VT7.